Good morning, students. I am Alamgir Rain, your class 7 English teacher, and last time we had discussed about the lesson places to visit, and today we are going to continue the same. We had done the passage and we had read the passage, and today we are going to answer to the questions, or we can say we have to do the exercises given there. So let's do one by one. Here, see, not going. Which way is it? Next is. So here we have, first of all, the match the fill in the blanks there. It's not seen properly. Down the information about Rara from the passage above. Here we have, and in here first word is given location. Location means here Rara Lake where lies. Where does the Rara Lake lie? Here we have location. Location means here lies in the Mugu district in the northwest of Nepal. Next, size. We have here size. If you want to know the size of Rara Lake, that is oval shaped, and surrounding is beautiful. Vegetation mainly coniferous. Likewise, weather in winter is extremely cold, and here time to visit is summer. Way to get there, flying to Talcha airport or get there from Jumla. Now we have, dear students, we have the question answer. Where is Rara Lake situated? It is situated in the Mugu district of Nepal. Next question we have here, how big is the lake? It is 11 square kilometer. Next question we have here, how is the weather of Rara Lake? The weather is very cold at Rara Lake. Next question, dear students, you can see there on the screen, how can you get to Rara Lake? We can get there or reach there by flying first to Talcha airport and then walking, or walking from Jumla even we can reach to Rara Lake. Next question we have here, when is the best time to get there? The best time to get the best time to go there is summer. You see, you know, we have already known that this Rara Lake is very cold or extremely cold throughout the year except summer season. So the best time to go there is summer. Likewise, we have another question, who would be most attracted to it? Here, nature lovers and those who like adventures would be most attracted. Next, question, sorry, fill in the blanks. Fill in the blanks. So there are some words given here. What happened? Number C, we have the fill in the blanks. Parts here, the parts of Nepal are still undeveloped. So there we have to use the word remote. Another, number D, you see, my uncle was a mountaineer and like the climate in the, here again fill in the blanks, and there we have to use the word altitude areas. Likewise, number E, you see, many migratory, another word we have to use there, many migratory birds can be seen in different parts of Nepal. And now next one you see, match the following. Match the following, we have surrounding, very surrounding, near or around something. Likewise, national park, it means area of land protected by government to preserve the natural beauty. Now heavenly, very pleasant, and prize means award, oval shaped means here we have listening text, but we don't have here. Now number C, at once we go conversation practice. So dear students, you may have known about your family. So how many members are there in your family? Talk to your friend and ask each other about the members of your family. Now say here, first question we have, how many siblings do you have? Siblings means brothers and sisters. Then you may say, some of you may say, I have 3 or 4 or 5. Here is written, as here I have given, here is given, I have 3 siblings. What does your father do? He is a farmer, like that. What does your mother do? She is a housewife. What does your sister do? She is a student. What does your brother do? He is an officer. So this way, so many questions you can do, and asking the questions you can make conversation this way, and you can give even the character's name who are speaking, you and your friend name even you can keep, and this way you look at the picture. So the man holding a book is someone, you can say anyone's name, your friend's name, anyone's name, or anybody's name you can say. Is my brother. The man reading a newspaper is my father. The man wearing a coat is the girl watching TV is my sister. The woman sitting on a bench is my mother. The girl holding a mobile is my sister. So this way you can make as many sentences as you like. Now time for grammar. Look at time for grammar. Now I just use the board. You can see over here, time for grammar. Time for grammar. Here, time for grammar. In this time for grammar, here we can combine two sentences together. We have 2 ways. First, using with. When there is use of has or have. If there is use of has or have, we use with while combining the sentence. If not, then arranging the words we can combine the sentences, but these all are related to relative clauses. You may know or may not know. If you don't know, here you just look at the board, relative clauses. These relative clauses, we have so many. Here you see who, whom, whose. These are used for person. When we use for person, we use who, whom or whose. Just see, who is used to omit subject of the next sentence. If there is to be omitted object of the next sentence and join one sentence, two sentences into one, then we use whom. And whose, when there is use of possessive pronoun, then if there is use of possessive or shows the possessions, in that case we use whose. Maybe there is the use of apostrophe s or use of. So this way we use who, whom, whose for person. Look at some examples. Let me give you example here. Example is here given. Here the man is reading the paper. The man is reading the paper. Reading the paper. The man is reading the paper. The man is my brother. The man is my brother. The man is my brother. Now while joining, here you see, here is ing form. If ing form, instead of this ing form, we just join together only. Here we can do this way. The man who is reading, even you can say, but who is reading, even you can say, but we don't use who here. As shown in the example, we should follow that directly. Here reading, we just go reading the paper, reading the paper is my brother, you see. So likewise we can do others too. Next question you see there. Next question, here we have the mobile is mine. The mobile has touch screen. There is has. So has, then we have to use with. So the mobile with touch screen is mine. Touch screen is mine. Likewise we can do these exercises. Number A, look at number A. The class is near the office. The class is ours. So while joining two, it will be like this. The class near the office is ours. Now look at number B. The book with the book with a hardcover is mine, because has is there. As earlier I taught you on the board, you should follow the same rule here. Number C, you see, the boy wearing a blue shirt is my cousin. Now see number D, the painter is a deaf person. The painter is using sign language. Here ing form is in the next sentence. So the painter using a sign language is a deaf person. Okay, dear students, Today's time is over, and we'll meet you again in the next class. Thank you.